to also talk about this Chris Cuomo thing, if everybody.
Oh, this was insane. Oh my God. I mean, I can't believe they even. Oh boy, let's go ahead.
About the just sort of like pure channeling of a certain type of American spirit. We got a restaurateur for you here.
Oh my goodness, yes. Italian v. Italian crime. That's what we have here. This is so quick. I just want to set it up a little more. Chris Cuomo interviewed a restaurant owner, and it's about how he has a sign outside of his restaurant that says he will only serve unvaccinated people, basically. So it's very silly. Chris Cuomo takes offense to the representation of his Italian heritage, and that's a little bit too much of a through line in the segment that is hilarious for many reasons.
Anyway, Tony Roman is the owner of Basilico's Pasta e Vino, and he joins me now from inside his restaurant. Welcome.
Man, you said the name perfectly. You said it perfectly. Good job. Now I know you're Italian.
It's because I speak the language. Let me guess. You don't. But here's what I'm asking you. Tony.
I love it.
Is this a little bit of a joke? Can you give me some hope that you really don't want people to not get vaccinated so they can come to your restaurant?
That's a good question. You're a smart guy. It's an IQ test. And like I say to people when they ask me
press pause
if they're so blinded.
It is absolutely an IQ test, just not in the way he meant it. Go ahead.
It's a charisma check. See if you are roll 20.
Keep going.
With their rage and their hate, I tell them, you know what? If you still don't understand it, maybe we should put up a sign up that says you're too stupid to come into the restaurant. I mean, it's very simple. Just like you said, I think you figured it out. Am I right?
I don't even know what you're saying right now. Tell me, so what's the deal?
Point. I'm saying we're making a point.
And so...
You answered the question.
So you haven't been vaccinated, nobody in your family's been vaccinated?
If I answer that, are you going to answer that when I ask you?
Yeah, sure. Ask me whatever you want. Now answer my question.
I'm not vaccinated. Are you?
I am. How about your parents, your wife, your kids?
You were hesitant.
No, I got vaccinated.
I'm gonna ask you this.
So, wait, what does that prove when he says that he was hesitant, which he wasn't? It's just the delay.
He's acting
from the
like
broadcast.
The most unprepared cop of all time.
I know.
No, I hesitant, you idiot. Like,
I think these guys actually really do believe that like liberal coastal elite media is telling us to do things they don't do themselves. Honestly, I really do think that's what some of these guys believe. He's in
Huntington Beach.
Well, please, you know this is like one of those guys. But look how he's treating Cuomo, who deserves to be treated this way for other reasons. But but this the idea that he was expecting Cuomo, I guess, to actually hesitate or not want to share that information. That honestly is what I think he was expecting. Is that was just his prepared. That's what he prepared to call Chris Cuomo out for hesitating. So when he didn't.
It unravels from here. Hold on, but we need this is Italian on Italian crime. We probably should have given a warning before the segment, just based on the provocative nature of this mob boss cosplayer speaking with Cuomo. Yeah, he had that prepped, but it doesn't work out for him here on out.
Vaccinated. Are you?
I am. How about your parents, your wife, your kids?
You were hesitant.
No, I got vaccinated.
I'm gonna ask you the same. I'm gonna ask you the same thing. Is that all right?
Yeah, go ahead.
Is your family vaccinated?
Yes.
See, what you're not getting, you're failing the IQ test. What you're not getting, which I expected, what you're not getting is that this is not an anti-vaccine stand. It's a pro-freedom stand. That's what you're not getting.
What is the difference when you are ignoring the science that suggests that if you get vaccinated, you protect yourself, you protect the people around you, and you help us get out of this pandemic a little bit faster?
So what's next then? Are we all going to lock ourselves in our homes whenever there's a flu outbreak or there's an outbreak of a common cold? Are we going to lock ourselves inside our homes and wear a moon suit? I mean, where does it end?
It ends with you getting the vaccine so that this virus doesn't keep replicating and creating variants.
No, wait, no, I wanted a little bit more. There was a little bit more. There's a little bit more.
I just want to say the whole idea that this isn't an anti-vaccine stance, but a proof of freedom stance. I mean, if you're someone who just doesn't care, then why wouldn't you just say this restaurant's open for everybody, vaccine or not? Why not let people have the freedom to get it or not? He is making an anti-vaccine sentiment by saying, I only serve the unvaccinated. I mean, that doesn't even make any sense. What, do people not have the freedom to get it if they want? Is that what this guy's saying?
Yes, it's exactly an anti-freedom stance, because if it was a pro-freedom stance, he wouldn't care if you were vaccinated or not. Fine, make a sign that says unvaccinated people are welcome here, but vaccinated people are welcome too. So it's not necessarily the freest of stances. I mean, I go on, Brandon.
No, I was just going to say it's weird because I think that, you know, right-wing media has been conditioning people to make these very, very like big, really very, very big tantrums, and that it's not weird and like off-putting when you put a sign on your door that says unvaccinated only. It's an IQ test. Like that's just a normal thing to do. And then to complain when you go on the news with Chris Cuomo and he's just like, why are you being so weird? Because you weren't expecting such the obvious question, right? I think that, like I was saying before, you know, far-right media has conditioned these people to exist in these little online bubbles and then go out into the world making these grand gestures only to be, you know, confronted with the reality that a lot of people around them, just especially if you're a small business owner who like I was going to say a pizzeria owner, but you didn't say it was a pizzeria. I guess I just kind of assumed is
Oh, geez.
I know, right?
Assumptions.
I'm making assumptions there, and that's very problematic of me. Although I had no idea that the I in IQ stood for Italian. I thought it was like intelligent quotient, but it's obviously something different. So
Italian QAnon. That's what it stands for.
My face red and white and then green. But no, I mean, I think, you know, it teaches them to make these grand gestures, not only just for fun and ideology's sakes, for like to show that you are a freedom-loving American, but also there's profit to be made in like putting a sign on your door saying it's unvaccinated. If you can get the kind of attention and build a market for like other far-right people to come there, or even just start a GoFundMe when you inevitably face backlash, which makes this, you know, another layer of danger when you have made it so easily commodifiable or easy to commodify these inherently antisocial stances like racism or vaccines are bad. So even when people may or may not believe them, who knows how much he believes like the anti-vaccine stance, they may instead be encouraged by the ability to make money by doing something like this. Like, oh yeah, I'll just have an unvaccinated only coffee shop because everyone in town, you know, is a vaccine, you know, requires vaccines. So this is an easy way to make money, and I'll brand it that way, and I'll, you know, cater to the far right. And that's just a legitimate business model in America now, not only just in the media, but in consumable goods.
Well, why stop there? I mean, he should start branding his dishes there as COVID-related pasta dishes, right?
He licks every dish.
Yeah, it's my restaurant is unsanitary. We don't believe in science here. We don't wash our plates.
Ooh, this is not good. This is not a good Italian accent. Mamma mia!
I feel you guys are really doing a lot of work to bury my pizzeria comment. Thank you.
I was hoping someone would take up the mantle of the accent.
I don't have.
When I try to do an Italian accent, it just sounds like Waluigi, because that's my main character in Mario Party. So like I'm not gonna do it.
Listen, I'm partially Italian, so everything that happens on this show that could be perceived as anti-Italian while I'm here gets a pass. That's how it works.
Folks, there's more of what you've just saw where that came from. That's if you hit the subscribe and like button. Thank you. Really, thank you.